Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see. I am trying out some dual streaming again just because. So let's keep that one up and just keeping things sorted here. It is morning, it's 9 a.m. in Sweden. I am the Scraptastic Crocheter and my name is Amanda, and today I'm crocheting, so I just figured I'd invite everyone to come and hang out with me while I do that. Because why not? It's just awesome to have some company while I crochet. I am trying to make something that might look like a jellyfish, but we'll see. I have a pattern, not sure I'm gonna follow it. I guess it depends on if it looks good or not. But yeah. So partially I'll be winging it. I have coffee in my humongous mug. Can you tell how tall it is? I don't know. I don't want to spill coffee anywhere, but it's over 2 hands tall. So I have plenty of coffee and hopefully some nice crochet time. This is maybe possibly gonna be a late, kind of not rushed, but rushed birthday present. I wasn't planning on going to a birthday party on Saturday, but I might. So I might have to bring a gift, you know. So I didn't have anything in my... Well, I didn't have anything prepared. I have plenty of things, but nothing that I felt would be good for this occasion. And I have previously crocheted a sun bunny for this child and a blanket, a baby blanket. But now we have what is... It's her fourth birthday. We didn't have any plushies yet, so how about a plushie? Was my idea. Well, good morning, JR, and good morning, Tracy. Well, good evening, Tracy. Are you night owling it? JR is a early bird. That much I know. I had plenty of these fun the Honey Bunny candy with the little flecks in it, but I felt like most of them were too dark. I have a cotton, is it called cotton candy? A pink one? It's a girl, but she's not a very girly girl. Purple would have been okay, but pink felt wrong for her, and all the other colors I have felt so dark. I have a few, well, what do I have? A dark blue, a grayish black, a dark purple. Purple possibly could have been the thing, but it was so dark. So baby blue it is. I do like the fun specs in these though. 2:05 a.m. It's not too bad though. Bad weather, fog and rain. I expect it's gonna be cloudy here today, but hopefully not too cold. What did I have here? 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so if I'm gonna at least look at the pattern a little bit, that's what I was supposed to do. Okay, some decreasing. I got me some new stitch markers. They're fancy. They're cats. Can I get it out? It's one of them, you just slide them in, not with a closure. So it's like just scoop into the stitch instead. And they're actually really nice on this yarn. I'm not sure how they're going to be on all the other yarns, but I hope that this they're going to be good, even though I use a lot of thinner yarns. I might have to worry on those, but for this it's perfect. Lava duck? That would be fun. Jellyfish, Tracy. Possibly. We'll see. It might look more like an octopus, but the goal is a jellyfish. One, two. No, wait. We're just gonna follow the pattern, not do my own thing, even though my own thing isn't that weird, but it's only one decrease row, so. I also need to figure out the size of the eyes. I want to say that the pattern has decent sized eyes, but my opinion, they're too small, so I'm gonna go for something larger than that. But I have plenty of eyes, so I'll ask you guys for help on that, deciding the size of the eyes. Also, I'm just taking the opportunity to hang out here for a bit and not have to think about the fact that I'm going to the dentist in a few hours, so you guys are keeping me distracted. If that's okay with you, that I'm using you guys as a little, side mission, keep me focused on something else for a bit. Not that I'm worrying about going to the dentist, it's just, yeah, it's never a fun thing. Okay, I want to say that that was fine. Let's. Hello, Mona and Zach. You guys are on the what is it? The vertical live stream. I have both a vertical and a horizontal live stream going at the moment. So if I am talking in a chat and you don't see who I'm talking to, that would be the reason. Because there's just more people hanging out in different places. They're using 18 millimeters. 18 millimeter eyes, and they look quite small. Yeah, so you can always just jump over to my page and switch to what type of stream you prefer. If you like the vertical, you can be on the vertical. If you like the horizontal, you can be on the horizontal. Options available tonight or today. Good morning, Dominique. How are you doing? Okay, get the little kitty cat back in here. And Mona found the other one, so I assume you do appreciate the horizontal better. Plenty of night owls around today. I'm not surprised though. I know that there's a bunch of night owls out there. Something I am kind of aware of with this, most likely the yarn's not going to be enough for this project, so the tentacles, do we call them tentacles on a jellyfish? Will have to probably be a bunch of mixed colors. So I am, mixing in that little shocking pink and maybe some purples. It kind of makes sense on a jellyfish, but overall it just would be too dark with the darker colors, I'd say. We are talking a 4-year-old. You want a 45-degree stream? 45? In what way? Just crooked on the screen, or as in 45 degrees around or something? I don't know what how you're envisioning that. So JR, do you have morning coffee? And have you been feeding the chicks yet? I am pretty good today, Dominique. Just, you know, dentist appointment coming up. And, oh, I forgot to put the stitch marker back in. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be. Maybe I'm overdoing this. I don't know. Either way, I'm probably not gonna worry too much. Where did we have something that might look like a decrease last time? Just see, do we have a decrease that I can spot somewhere? That could be a decrease. That could be a decrease. That could be a decrease. But I am not sure. Oh well. I'm gonna do a few more stitches for the sake of it. Oh well. Maybe I can spot it from here. You're going to a boat and then checking on the chicks on the way. Sounds good. So here is where they line up-ish. So somewhere around here would be... Did I overshoot then? Did I go a full round yet? I am not sure of what I'm doing. Yeah, there's a decrease. Okay, so I overshot with a few stitches. Oh well. We're gonna count from there. It's all good. And just another decreased row. Okay, so now we're count to 3. If I can manage to do that. I would assume I could. Because clearly I don't really know what I'm doing. Can I blame it on the fact that it's 9 o'clock in the morning and just in general I'm going to the dentist today? Not my, you know, personal preference of things I want to do on a Tuesday. Do you guys like going to the dentist? I feel like I've been talking about the dentist quite a lot my last few live streams. It's just, I guess that's what happens in my life at the moment. It's that and hanging out on the balcony in the sun. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that every day. But I did do that yesterday because I could. The sun was finally here. It was nice and warm. I did post a picture on my community tab for the members. I even teased in a picture of my legs because I was sitting on the balcony in the sun with, you know, crocheting and there's legs for funsies. But I was enjoying, what did I have, like 16, 17 degrees Celsius? It was awesome. I think I got a little bit more of a tan, but I'm not sure. You got up at 5? No, thank you. You dislike going to the dentist. I think most people feel like that. So I'm gonna skip the first stitch. I don't think I need a stitch marker for this. Skip the first stitch and then front loop only. Double crochets in this yarn is not something I'm used to, so this is interesting. I normally pretty much just do regular boring single crochets in fluffy yarn like this. You're an early bird that has birds. It's a fun joke to be had about that. So I'm skipping one stitch that would be there and then a slip stitch, not a single crochet. Okay, I'm fine with that. And 5 more doubles. Nope, that was a half double. Yeah, this feels really weird with this yarn because I never do this. Not this way. Um, yeah. I guess the only thing I've been using this fluffy yarn for is like amigurumis, but they're all single crochet ones. It's all good though. It's just a bit awkward. So maybe I need to get some other colors out for the mashup mix tentacle colors to see what colors looks good with this. Should I have some solid colors or all just with this like not sparkly but flecks or like pops of color in it? Maybe it's easier to decide when we see what the options are. As well as the size of the eyes. Both solids and the flecks. Yeah, it feels like that could be the way to go. Do you guys have any fun plans today? Well, I guess the night owls, your plan is to at some point try to sleep. So what would your plans be for tomorrow? And there we go on that one. I think that would be 5. So that one goes in there. Let's see what they want me to do after that. Okay, they want me to attach the eyes. I can do that. So we need to... You have a 10 a.m. doctor's appointment, so you really need to sleep. They want 18 millimeters. What would be 18 millimeters? What do I have? Is this 18? I don't have a very fancy measuring thing. I should probably have one, but if we're just reckless eyeballing it, this would be like 2 something something, so not 2.5, but this is more than 20, like 23, and they want 18, so this is bigger. Which, well, I said that I thought that the 18 was too small. That would be 18, I think. Or that's more of like 20. But that's what they want-ish, or maybe a little bit smaller. And I think that's too small. So I'm going for the larger ones. But are they big enough? That's a good question. Just trying here, not, that's not the actual position, I think. Does it look like a good size? I think so. I think too bigger will be too big, but I think the other one's too small. If we just look at the other ones. Yeah, that's smaller. And that's bigger. What do you guys think? Smaller or bigger? Is it more alien with the bigger one? Yeah, no, that just looks silly. I'm going for the big one. Now I need to find the back part piece thing. Sorry for all the crinkly noise here, but can't really avoid it. You think the smaller one? Now I need more opinions. Yeah, that's the large backing things. I have some fancier eyes. Should we look at those? I do have that. These are colorful ones with like, I haven't even opened this package. So these are eyes with like a colored back. Would that be the same size? No, that's a smaller size. No, that's about the same. I do have these. I want to say that's a good size. I haven't even used these, so maybe this is the way to go. Squiggly out of here. So what we do have with this is an eye that has like a clear edge around it, and then you put a sparkly little backing on it. So we have pink and green and gold and blue and black. Black sparkles. Could that be fun? That could be really fun. Pink on this blue is actually quite cute. Oh, just find somewhere to... That would be fun. What color would we use? We have a blue one. Just slightly squiggled in. How would the green look? I'm just gonna poke all the eyes in here just so that we get a color. And a yellow, pink. So I guess we also need to check what colors we have on the tentacles so that we can reference the other colors of the tentacles to match it. The black isn't, yeah, it does look a bit different, but it's not that different. You do see a little bit of thing. Gold, and then the green, pink. Yeah, I agree. The pink would look awesome because we have some pinks in here. And I do want to say that I have some solid pink yarn as well. And the blue. It kind of feels like the wrong shade of blue because we have this like purpley blue in the flecks. So, yeah, and we don't really have any green. Well, there's a little green, but not a lot. That one feels boring. Not boring, but you know, it's just like a regular black. Where didn't I get? Yeah, I did get those over there. I agree, Tracy. I agree that the pink looks good. So we're gonna take the pink and an eye and two backings, and the rest goes in the bag. I don't do enough amigurumis. I have so many eyes. I need to use these eyes more. Like this, as I said, this package was just not even opened. So I have plenty of different sizes of these fun eyes, but I have honestly way too many eyes. I like the options, or like the possibility of options, but this is my bag of eyes. Like, it's a little bit too big. You can't get a good visual of how many eyes I have. I think there's some noses in there too. Yeah. Now I need to count. So where yeah, that's the back. We keep that as the back. How many rows do I have and where should I put these? I should put them between some rows. So 13, 12, 11 on this row with, oh, 5 stitches between. Wait, 13, 12, 11, yeah. There's one, and then that looks way too narrow. No. That looks better to me. So I have one extra stitch in between. Hello, Manuela. Good morning. Do you have coffee? Are you crocheting? Hope you're having a good morning. Yep, no, I'm happy with this placement. Now the fun part, making sure eyes are securely attached on the back. I need one of those handy dandy tools I've seen people use to attach these. Like there's a board with a hole in it or something. You're making a market bag. That is good. Useful. I am making a last minute birthday present. Okay, I got that one in one more. Okay. Oh. There we go. Also, since we talked about needing more yarn or other colors, let's get the colors out. I do have pink with the flecks in it. I do have a purple. We do have a solid pink. What else could we go for? Solid baby pink. Yeah, as I said, I have plenty of these like darker ones. We have a midnight blue. I have a solid purple. I have white, but I think white might be boring. So we're not going for that. I have grayish with the, like grayish black. Oh. But we did get, oh, why is this all tangled up? You come out of here. Come here, come here, come here. There we go. Purple. Do you think one purple shade is enough though? Or, I do have the dark and the light purple. We did go for pink eyes. So we have pink eyes and purple. Yeah, that's gonna look fun because we do still have some blue. So some blue in the legs still. No pinks at all. Are we happy with that color selection? Or just those? I don't know what we're doing, but I'm really appreciating the help, you guys. Dark purple and light blue. Well, we're going to start with that and see where we get. but we have eyes. And do I have, yeah, I have the stuffing close by as well. So that's great. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I have a handy dandy neat tweak because we are going from the working in the front loops, and now we're gonna work in the back loops. So I am not slip stitching. I don't know if you saw what I did there. I'm gonna do it again. So to hide the stitch, instead of working a slip stitch in here and kind of get a little bit of an ugly end, I'm just in the stitch that I'm working into, popping in from behind and fishing my stitch up like so. I like to do that when joining in the round, especially if I'm gonna work either on, you know, back loops only, or if I'm gonna do post stitches, then I, you know, work my way up to how tall I want to go, and then I work a stitch because it looks just like the other stitches. You can't really see where I closed it. So I'm a little bit mindful when I close my round, pretty much all the time. So I should have a bunch of back loops here to work into. I should work one in each stitch. It is a bit hard to see where they're at though. And if I have enough, but hey, we're just gonna find some stitches and work into them, and it should be fine. Worst thing that could happen is I get, you know, an extra stitch, a missed stitch, and it's on the inside of something. It's not gonna show. It's all good. It's not like you really see a lot with this fluffy yarn anyway. Tracy, are you working on anything right now, or just resting, or what's going on over at your place today or tonight? Because you're not having coffee. Some are having coffee, but I would assume not you since it's late. JR is playing with on boats today. Manuela had coffee. Did you say what you were working on? Market bag, that's what you said. Good morning, Marcus. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hello, Lori. Just popping up to say hi. We are actually trying to go to sleep. I don't blame you. It is morning for me, so I'm having morning coffee and making a jellyfish, while just kind of wasting time before I have to go to the dentist. You're finished one blanket and getting ready to start another one. That sounds good. You have to be off in a minute. What are you doing today, Marcus? Do you have any fun plans? One 1:30 a.m. and you have to be up at 7. Yeah, you should go to bed. No, that's not what we're doing. Meeting up an old work colleague. That sounds fun. Are you getting into trouble? Hope not. It is early though. I don't think trouble in the early morning is the way to go. Morning coffee with an old coworker sounds more reasonable. You have a great day, Marcus. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, Dominique, if you're still here, what are you up to today? Oh, come on now. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that I'm counting somewhat correctly, but it is all good. Oh, come on now. What kind of cozy blankets are you making, Tracy? Is it for you or someone else? Kind of looks like a ghost now. It could stand on his feet, and if I just close it up, it's just a ghost. Not sure if I get as much jellyfish vibes as maybe a bit more of an octopus head. But I think it's just because it looks pointy. Stuffing is needed now. And apparently with stuffing is also throwing yarn on the floor. Oh well. I'm fine with that. I made this mess. I get to clean it up later. I'm sorry for all the extra noises. I want to say I'm going to need quite a lot of stuffing for this, so we're starting with that. Quite a lot. And where did I put the... Okay, so I'm going to run out of the blue really soon. Maybe not even able to make one leg with the blue. Just going to put that in there so I don't lose the stitch while I'm stuffing this. Also have to make sure to get it all out to the sides. I am definitely the type of person that overstuffs rather than understuffs. So I use quite a lot of stuffing whenever I get to stuff. It needs to be nice and squishy, and we don't like it looking deflated. Hello, Winsome Cat. Good to see you. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Do you have any fun plans for today? I am making a jellyfish. Okay, now we get more of a jellyfish look to this head. This is looking good. Nice and squishy. I'm probably going to add some stuffing into this as I close it up, but for now I want to say this is looking good. Since I'm probably only going to be able to make one, maybe even one leg with this blue, should I just do all the legs in a different color? It kind of feels like I should just do them in a different color. Study, study, study. I am going to the dentist, which is not the most fun thing to do. So therefore, I am making a jellyfish and hanging out. Just gonna double check, but I know that I have plenty of time before I'm gonna go to the dentist. What time is am I supposed to be there today? About 12. Yeah, I have plenty of time. It's not even 10 o'clock here, so. So we said that we're going for this purple for tentacles. Are we only doing this purple for tentacles then? Or should I add in the other purple? Since we're not doing any blue. Or possibly some pinks. We got baby pink, shocking pink, pink with color fluffs. Or these little sprinkles just like the dark purple. Decisions, decisions, decisions. I like the idea of purple. So maybe both purple? We have a pink eye. So that's a good question. Yeah, this light pink. Is it too light? The Dutch crocheter Manuela says use pink. Yes. And Winsome says pink and lilac. Tracy said the dark purple. Pink and lilac. That would be that color, right? Wait a minute. The light purple or lilac-y color looks good with the blue of the head. But in a way, I feel like this dark purple looks good. But to contrast the darkness, I'm kind of thinking that this baby pink, these two together would look fun. But would that be too much? Like so? Is it a too big of a contrast? You like the darker pink. Which of the darker pinks? Like the shocking pink or just the cotton candy pink? Should we go for just that? Shocking pink, all tentacles? That feels a bit much. Oh, and the purple? So really dark tentacles. It is for a 4-year-old, so of course we can be fun and go all out with this. And yeah, maybe you're not able to see, but both of the eyes are this like fun sparkly pink. But with it looking like laying down it, I know that one eye looked a little bit, you know, you don't see the pink, you only see the clear part. So they're both this cute pink color. Yellow and pink? Do I have yellow? That would be enough. Yellow, purple. I didn't even think about yellow, but we do have yellow in here. I did remove a bunch of other colors that I have. I do have some yellow. Purple and yellow looks actually really nice. I'm liking that idea. Yeah, okay, that's what we're doing. We're going yellow and purple. And I'm just, yeah, keeping everything else to the side here. It's all a tangly mess. I need to probably rewind all of them anyway soon, so. So I'm guessing I'm going to do every other tentacle. How many tentacles am I supposed to be making? So tentacles is apparently different length. There's shorter tentacles and there are longer tentacles. Would it make sense to do like the longer tentacles in one color and the shorter tentacles in the other color? According to the pattern, we're making 12 in total, 6 of each. Mona says yes. I'm guessing to the alternating so that the longer ones are one color and the shorter ones are another color. Just gonna double check. Alternate. Okay. I'm just actually gonna do. I'm just gonna fasten this off. That's what I'm gonna do. Since we're not doing this color anymore, might as well just not get rid of it, but you know, I don't need it. Do we have a preference for the length, like long yellow or long purple? I want to say long yellow. Somehow that feels fun. Yeah. Long was 25. I am just trying to figure out where I'm supposed to make them. Maybe I messed up now, but it's all good. Should I? Yeah, I should have done one more row. Oh well. Let's do that then. We're doing it extra annoying for myself. Am I supposed to close it up there? No. Well, pretty much I could do that. Yeah, no, let's just finish this head. We're gonna take this strangly bit here. Why make things easy when you don't know what you're doing? Because I'm working the tentacles on the front loop anyway, so working in the back loop, closing it up, I can just close it all the way since I'm using another color. The only thing is I have to think about not really anything. I guess I could have probably hid the yarn tails a bit better, but no, we're doing this like so. Oh, come on. There we go. What do they call them? It's artistic freedom or something. My artistic freedom is telling me to not do what the pattern says and just do what feels somewhat reasonable, which in this case is not what the pattern says. Just goes to show that even me is doing weird things and definitely not being perfect. Some extra knots is never wrong. Since these are not sewed in, they're just going to be left on the inside. Oh well, like so. Because they want me to put the tentacles on this row. Should I make the tentacles now? And try to... No, I'm not going to backtrack now. I said I was going to do this. Close it up first and then do the tentacles. So that's what we're doing. Some more stuffing. Just because. For good luck or so. Also because it was already on my desk. So no point in keeping it up here. Oh. This one is a tight squeeze. Get in there. Oh wait, no. Since it doesn't want to, I'm just going to go in there. Next stitch. It's probably going to be good enough anyway. And you might be able to tell that I am not holding my hook like I normally would, but squiggly bits like this, I have to alternate how I hold my hook. Most of the time you would see me pencil gripping, but you know, sometimes you just have to figure out what is working out best. And in this case, it is more of a knife stabby motion. Oh, get in there. There we go. So now we've gone all the way around. I will be sewing that closed. Let's get a needle here. Don't I have one of them big needles somewhere close? Oh, perfect. I haven't even opened it. Just what I need. Did you just see my stitch marker? I don't know where it ended up now. It's not in here, right? It is somewhere. There it is. My new stitch markers, the kitty cats. I haven't had these types before that you just slide in and then you can slide them out. I only have ones that actually closes, but this is handy for just these easy projects, like you do one row, slide it in and move it to the next row. It's actually a little cute jar with different colors. What do we have? We have yellow, red, blue, pink, and purple. So I got these yesterday. Do we have any? No. I threw the box out, but I want to say it's like 24 or something in here. And they're kind of hard metal. So I expect these to be pretty good quality. And there we go. I don't need this long of a length. I know some people burn these ends to not have they, you know, all fluffing up. Oh. I don't do that because I don't like to play with fire, ever. You could probably put a little blob of glue as well. I just prefer to be very careful, leave long ends, and yeah. Everyone does it differently. Fire, however, is definitely not one you're going to see here. So we have now closed that. I am gonna, over here, I think I can hide it pretty good. So we now have that fairly secured. Now I'm gonna do some more securing of the yarn for good measures. Probably quite a few stitches. I'm gonna hide most of the tail that I have here. As I said, I'd rather do stuff extra than have to redo it at a later time. And I'm going all over the place with this. To tuck away this long squiggly bit. And now I don't have a lot left, so maybe we can, nope, it didn't want to do that. I guess I'm gonna try and do it this way then. Just get it in, like so. No, that one I'm not worried about, so do like that. Poke it in a little bit and then that one just hidden inside. Tweezers can be very helpful. So that was the leftover little blue strand I have. I don't think I'm gonna need that for anything, so that one actually doesn't get to stay. Okay, now we have seen me mess up. Now we can carry on and actually try and do this the way it's supposed to be done. Hopefully. Let's see. Should I attach them at the center? It doesn't really make a sense looking at the pattern where it's supposed to be placed. I'm gonna make 12 tentacles, and I do have this. Yeah, it's supposed to be this row. Will it look weird with all of them this close in the center? Maybe it doesn't. We're gonna try that. This yellow that I'm gonna use is actually, it has a sparkle in it. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe if we get a little bit of focus. But this has a shine to it. It's called Honey Bunny Shine. So we do have some effect going in this as well. It's not just a plain solid. One, two, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm supposed to only increase once and single crochet twice. Okay. I don't think that's going to be as much of a curl as I would expect, but it should curl some. Oh yeah, we're getting a curl for sure, but I guess just not as much as I am used to when I do these types of curly parts. I have done like wind spinners and such, with a lot of twist. But this is way less curly. No, I'm actually going to pick up the next yarn and ditch that color since we are going between the colors for these ones. So we're picking up the new one. And how much shorter was this one going to be? Okay. 14, 15, 16, I want to say. Okay, one more. Yeah, this is for sure gonna look fun. Thank you guys for helping me with the color picks and whatnot. It is actually really fun to have everyone be a part of my makes. Some extra fun. I hope you guys like it too. That you feel like you're a part of, you know, the process of my things. Slightly squeaky, but okay. So we're going into there and we're picking up the other color. Yeah, fun. A lot of fun. Nitton, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. For funsies, sometimes I do count in Swedish. It's been a while though. You don't get to hear that very often these days. It feels like most of the The talking is just English, even though I often count in Swedish in my head. Or, yeah, when I count in my head and count in Swedish. I think most of the time. I do think in English um, quite often, especially when I'm on here, talking to you guys. I don't know if that's a thing though, like when you're bilingual or you have, multiple languages. Uh, do you think in different languages, or is that just a me thing? I think I'm not the only one, but I'm not sure if it's a common thing or not. Really weird fun fact. Random. Perhaps, but it's just a part of how things work in my brain. And that is a mystery to everyone. So into the next stitch we go to now pick up the purple again and try to not tangle myself in my yarns. Easier said than done. Am I twisting it the wrong way? Yes, I was. Yes. You're still here, but you're cleaning up. Have you made a mess, Mona? What are you cleaning up? Soil? Or have you been playing around with yarn? I am getting some strawberries on tomorrow. I'm getting some strawberry plants to have on my balcony. I've had strawberries in, I have a long styrofoam. I don't know if I can call it a plant pot because it's not really that, I would say, since it's like a long shape, but maybe it is. But I've had strawberries in it in the past, and now apparently my dad is gonna totally remove his. He doesn't have a strawberry field, but he has quite a big space of just strawberry plants next to his potatoes, and I guess he doesn't want the strawberries anymore. So he picked up that planter. I don't even know. Um, he picked it up a few weeks ago when he was here, so that he could use that one to put a couple of the plants in, and then I can have it on my balcony. And at some point, my plan is to get a tomato plant. I do have a big plant pot on my balcony that's just standing there empty right now. I need to get some soil for it and, well, the actual tomato plant. So I will have some things on my balcony growing this summer. Hopefully. Oh, so it's actual cleaning, mopping and stuff. Also needed. Once in a while, you need to do that. Don't know if I'm twisting this the right way, but I don't really care because they're all like twisty and dangly and jellyfishy. All good. I might have to do one more birthday present. I probably should. I have until Saturday to make one for, well, this is for the 4-year-old child. Her birthday is tomorrow, actually, but the party is on Saturday. Uh, but her mother's birthday is this Friday, so I probably should make something for her as well. I have no idea what I should make for her, though, that I can do with not that many days. She has already received 2 shawls in the past. What could I just whip up fast enough? That's a good question. I am very not sure. A lot of my makes do take a lot of time, mostly because I prefer the thinner yarns, though. So it's a tricky one to try and figure out what can I make fairly fast. That would be a good birthday present for someone that is mid 30s. A mother in her mid 30s, birthday present, preferably something that would take a day or 2, 3 to make. Do you guys have any good suggestions? Thanks for all the thumbs up, you guys. We've had more people stopping by here and being sneaky, not saying hi. I'm perfectly fine with that. I really appreciate everyone's company, and the thumbs up are a really nice thing of you. Just makes me feel that you guys like hanging out with me. Just like I like hanging out with you guys. Flowers. You know what? I have barely done any flowers at all. I have made a flower-esque like headband, or it was more of a string with some leaves and some little kind of almost like forget-me-nots, I want to say, very similar to that, but in different colors with some just some flowers and like little buds. But that's, I want to say, kind of the closest thing I've done to actual flowers. I have done like squares with flowers, but no fancy flowers. I did try to do a carnation when I did that headband thing, or very puffy, generic, um, not even really flowers. You do kind of like a bunch of puff stitches around a circle with this type of fluffy yarn. But I'm guessing you would be more of, roses or actual flowers, like a bouquet. I've seen people do, what are they called? Um, well, I've seen lavender, and I've seen, well, there's a bunch of different type of flowers you could make. That is a good suggestion, because that's something that will last. I also don't have a go-to pattern for that, though. Hello, Moonrose! How are you doing? Good to see you. I see that you found me on the vertical stream. I also have a horizontal going if you prefer that one. Just, go to my page and switch if you prefer the other view. But I do appreciate if you leave thumbs up on both sides. You're going to bed? Well, I'm happy that you popped in to say hi. Yep. Have you done anything fun today? Or do you have any fun plans for tomorrow? So you have to go to bed. Well, it's not early. It's 2 a.m. No, you're going to bed? Oh, that's where the 2 was. It's not 2 a.m. Well, maybe it is. I'm not surprised that Mona's here, though. You and Felicia are really night owls. I think she was live not too long ago. Maybe she still is live. I don't know. But I'm not surprised to see you up at this hour, because I don't know when you sleep. It is 2 a.m., so I was kind of right then. I'm making a jellyfish. It's a birthday present for a 4-year-old. So we have a jellyfish with squiggly tentacles. We got pink eyes and yellow and purple tentacles. It's looking fun. So I have 2, 4, 6, 7, and I'm working on number 8. Plenty more tentacles to be making, or made. Looks like hair. Yeah, I guess the gold ones, like Goldilocks. It is Definitely giving curly hair vibes. Um, Not sure about the purple parts though, with the flecks. But for sure the yellow one is doll hair. Says the one that has purple hair. I can't really say that purple isn't a hair color because I have purple hair. Not that you can see it right this minute, but if you have seen me recently, you would know. My hair is, however, not this shade of purple. My hair is more like this with some pink in it. More lavender-esque. Not this shocking bright purple color. Maybe this is the color I should go for next time. Who knows? Mini-Me wants me to have blue hair. I'm not sure I'm in the mood for blue hair, but I might do it at some point to make her happy. Then again, she wants rainbow hair, and preferably yesterday, and I said she has to wait for a bit. I don't feel like rainbow hair and a 5-year-old is... Yeah, no. I don't know why. I see a lot of kids these days that is young with colored hair, and I am a professional hairdresser. I haven't worked as a hairdresser for many years though, but I have the education. I could definitely do it. I could make her really pretty rainbow hair, but yeah, just she just has to wait. I had to wait. I want to say I was 12 first time I dyed my hair. Not saying that she has to wait until she's 12, but it's just like 5 is too early. I don't know how it is where you guys are. Is it popular with small children dyeing their hair? Or like from what age? I want to say color shampoo could be a fun thing to try. It's just a bit hard to do like those type of colors that she wants because she wants rainbow hair and all the colors. And doing that with shampoo is probably not the easiest thing to do. So it's a little bit of a logistical, or I guess more technical thing with that. Spray can hair color is definitely, an option in a way, but I don't think she's going to be happy with it rinsed out. She's not going to wash her hair for days with that. And I want to avoid the issues since she's already like not a fan of washing her hair. Giving her a temporary color that's like, oh, it's gonna disappear next time we wash your hair. I never want to wash my hair again. I can just imagine that happening. But I really like the idea, Mona, of making a flower or flowers. So I'm definitely gonna have to look into that. Probably later today, after the dentist appointment, though. It's not gonna be any time before then. I'm just gonna have to finish this off and then get ready. And this evening, I'm gonna enjoy the first semi-final of Eurovision Song Contest, because I want to say that's today. I didn't double check though, but I want to say it's today. It's usually the Tuesday and the Thursday before, well, yeah, and the final on Saturday. So I'm pretty sure it's today. Caps with the small holes. Caps? Not sure what you mean by that. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the purple yarn is squeaky and the other one is not. I don't know what's up with that. Because the blue yarn was not squeaky, and the blue has the little flecks just the same as the purple. But the blue didn't squeak, and now the purple is squeaking? I don't know. Squeaky yarn is not a favorite, but I'm good, just gonna push through. Since I'm not having issues with both, well, I guess I could try 5. Do I have a 5 close by? Just to switch to another hook and see if that takes away the squeaky issues. What did I do? One more. Remind you later? I'll try to remember. Okay, no squeaky issues. Different hook. Better. I would start laughing here if the other yarn starts squeaking with this hook. So I have to switch hook between the colors. That would be something, right? Run hop to the bed. Sweet dreams. Thank you for hanging out. Oh. But as you could see, switching hooks can sometimes just solve the issue. And the issue this case was squeaky hook. Oh, there we go. I should just pause between the tentacles and have a sip of coffee. There was, well, I guess the weather, what is it called in English? Is it meteorologist? But meteors sounds like there's, you know, the meteors from the sky. So is that what you call it? Well, the weather guys. Let's go for the weather guys. They promised sun and really nice hot weather on Thursday, But I think that they redacted that, or you retracted maybe, retracted. I don't think we're gonna have that good weather like we're probably gonna have temperature, but it looks more cloudy now. There was big yellow sun on the map previously, and now it's not, which I think is a bit sad. Thursday is they're having a like summer party at daycare. So we're gonna have a picnic. All the parents are invited to come and have a picnic. And that would be lovely if we also had great weather. Because it feels like this summer hasn't started yet. We've had way too much cold weather. I need warmth. I need sun. I need this apartment to heat up a bit more. And tight squeeze, but we're getting there. There we go. Like so. How many do we have? We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Really? 6, 10. I can squeeze some more in here. I'm gonna do extras. They say I should make 6 of each. I have space for probably 2 more of each. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be shy. I have the yarn. Let's make extras. Since I clearly have space for extras, we're doing that. I'm just gonna try something. I know that not everyone's watching on... Well, yeah, there's you guys are spread out on the vertical and the horizontal. I'm just gonna get a little bit more of a distance because it feels like maybe it was a bit squished on the vertical one. A little bit too much close up, so easier to see what I'm doing when you see more of everything. And there we go. I will definitely be crocheting when I watch Eurovision later. I have no idea what I'm going to be working on, but that is a problem for that. I do have the new kind of bus project, the yarn that I got with me home from Rita's when I forgot my hook. That's the project I will be bringing when I get myself over to the dentist to sit in the waiting area there. I'm gonna be working on that while I wait. So right now so I'm gonna do this yellow and one more purple. I'm just going to move that out of the way a little bit just so we can see what we have, what it looks like right now. That is so cute. The yellow ones are a bit longer than the purpley ones. It's so fun. I hope it's going to be enjoyed. These really fluffy yarns or plush yarns seems to be very popular with the kids, so that should be all good. I do have to make a bunch of turtles still. I haven't done that. I have 3 turtles to make, but they're big and not really projects I need to rush. I do have a deadline for one, but I still have some time for that. I am curious though. I see that you guys are here. Whoever you are, feel free to say hi, because I would love to know who you are. But I'm also a very curious person, so I am nosy and I want to know who's all wanting to hang out with me. I get it that some of you might even be sleep lurking, and I appreciate you. I did do some adjustments to my little cute videos, so I can now play them also on the vertical, even though it might look a little bit weird, but how about shaking the scrap basket? You'll probably, I don't know, you're gonna see my hand still on the vertical. I probably need to do some other adjustments too, yeah, but it looks pretty okay. See, it kind of looks okay on the vertical, which is awesome. But I appreciate all the lurkers. So that one's for you guys. So I'm almost finished with the crocheting part. Now the not so fun part of sewing begins. And yeah, not my favorite thing to do. So we're gonna do where are we gonna slip stitch to? To over here, I want to say. Will be a good place to slip stitch to close it up. And then we need to cut these two, and so where did I move the scissors to? And the needle. I am, let's see, tightening some up there. Just gonna tie a knot, the yellow to the yellow and the purple to the purple first for extra, because that's just me, extras and stuff. Question is now how to sew this because of the different colors. I think I'm going to hide it somewhat in a little bit of the tentacle here. And then I'm just going to get the rest inside the actual thing into the body. But just a few stitches like this. And then I'm going to do like that over to there. And probably something similar to the other one. A few stitches for good measure. I'll use another tentacle for that. I want to say that I do have a really long needle that is perfect for these type of things, but I don't know where that one is. And I'm not gonna go hunting for the long needle just because I know I have one, but I probably should make sure that I have it close by for next time. And then I'm gonna pop that one out over to where I did put the other one, like so. And tie them together. Probably trim them a bit. Like so, and hidden. And now I just have to repeat the same with the yellows. I just need to find them. And you get all these fuzzy stuff all over. I'm not a fan of fuzzy. But it comes with the territory of working with these fluffy yarns. This one's a bit shorter, so wherever I put this over here, I'm not gonna go that far. That's why I started with a shorter one, so I know how far I can go with the next one. Let's go over to this one for the hiding. Oh, let's just squiggle through there and up there. Get a few stitches up this tentacle. Am I overdoing it? Probably. But at least I know that it's going to be very well secured and I don't have to worry about it. A teeny tiny knot, like so. Snipping that one off, and well, it's easier with the needle. No, those are gone too. Way fluffy over here now, and for sure very visible on my very black desk, which is actually a really big mouse pad. So here we have it. Let's make sure that the squiggles are fairly squiggled up in the squiggly direction they want to squiggle. Tentacles, squiggles, tentacles, whatever we feel like calling them. Squiggly bits, dangly bits. Plenty of descriptive words. I do like that they're kind of not too tightly twisted. They're getting, like, it's almost like a bell shape. Do you get what I mean with that? I see plenty of bells on a string, kind of. I don't know if I've gone all the way around yet, but I think so. And then we're gonna do some shaping, trying to push the stuffing a little bit upwards. And of course the light yellow is being all, not blown out, but my lighting doesn't like light colors that much. So we got pink eyes, baby blue head, and long yellow and short purple tentacles. I'm happy with this, really happy. And kind of perfect timing. So I had already started a little bit with the head. I want to say that I guess I had done this part, just, you know, the top half, when I started streaming. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours, so it took, I guess we can say it took 2 hours to make this one. I have about an hour and 20 minutes before I have to be at the dentist. So it feels like we have managed the time pretty well today. I want to say perfect timing. Thanks everyone for wanting to hang out with me while I made this little cute jellyfish. And I need to look into flower patterns to make something for the mother of the birthday child, because both of them have birthdays this week, which is really fun. So they are gonna have a joint birthday party on Saturday. And I can't show up empty-handed, right? It does look pretty much the same from the back. Just that there's no eyes on the back. And you can't really tell where I ended and closed these little wings, flaps. I don't even know what to call them. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. Love you all, and I hope to see you guys soon again. Bye bye.